Of course, the costs are understandable when you see why we're having to cut back on our public services. The European Union, you've heard about that. It used to be called the European Common Market. It was established, first of all, not by the Treaty of Rome, but by the Treaty of Paris in 1951 for the coal and steel industries. And do you know what its original task was? First of all, to provide money for the coal industry and the steel industry in order to make redundant miners and steel workers. And over the years, boy, have they done it. Just listen to these figures. In 1951, Belgium had 139 pits, Germany 270, France 137, Italy 5, the Netherlands at 12, Ireland at 12, UK 875 pits, a total of 1,443 coal mines. Look at it today in those original countries of the EU. Belgium, none. Germany, 20, earmarked for closure. France, none. Italy, none. Netherlands, none. Ireland, none. The UK, 6. The total in the entire original 7 countries of 26 pits. Is it any wonder we've got an energy crisis or an energy shortage? If Britain and the other European countries had retained their coal industries, there would be no energy crisis. How many people, and I'm not talking to this audience, I'm talking just in case a Sun report has crept in. How many people realise that in the Second World War, when people praise the Battle of Britain rightly, how many people understand that the Spitfires and the Hurricanes flew on coal? We produced from coal aviation spirit, and that's what they flew on. And today, 2008, we've got beneath our feet here in Britain over 1,000 years of coal reserves. From coal, we can have all the oil we want. From coal, we can have all the gas we want. From coal, we can have all the petrochemicals we want. We can make the chairs you're sitting on. We can make the table I'm standing beside. We can make clothing. We can even make saccharines. And of course, we can make petrol. We can make diesel. And most important of all, we can make a fuel that will then generate electricity at a small premium, the cheapest in the world, and being that Britain would not be dependent on anyone other than its own resources. And yet, it's been squandered as a result of this policy pursued by Tory and Labour governments. They're talking about nuclear power. Well, I've been involved in nuclear power and its campaign for years, opposing it. I've been speaking at meetings where they brought the nuclear rent a nuke campaign along. They've been there from British Nuclear Fuels and the electricity generating boards. I went on one occasion to a meeting. They brought a physicist in a white coat. I thought they were coming to take me away. And he said, you know, Mr. Scargill's terrified you with his suggestion that plutonium, which is produced by nuclear energy, is dangerous. Not true, he said. I just happened, he said, to have with me a piece of plutonium. Safe, clean and powerful. And he put it down. And he got a Geiger counter. and he put it to it. And of course there was no radiation. It was hermetically sealed. He said, I've also brought a piece of coal, and he dramatically put on a pair of white gloves, and he took from a box a piece of wet coal. He said, I'm terribly sorry, ladies and gentlemen. He said, it's rather dirty and obnoxious and very difficult to handle. And he put his Geiger counter to it, and he said, that's it, Mr. Scargill would have you rely upon it. I put it to you, he said, do you want your future with my clean, safe, powerful piece of plutonium and nuclear power? Or are you prepared to continue with a dirty, obnoxious and dangerous piece of coal? So it was my turn to respond. I said the demonstration by the professor was only excelled by his theatrics. I said, but I'll make a challenge. I said, when I worked down the pit, as I did for 20 years, I suffered from a condition known as acidity, heartburn, sometimes heartache. The only way I could relieve the symptoms was to suck a piece of coal. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I said, I'm prepared to eat that dangerous, obnoxious piece of coal, provided the professor will eat that safe, clean piece of plutonium. And I lost his appetite.